Hey there. We've done it. We've reached 1,000 subscribers. It's a pretty big milestone. Now, I want to be clear. Technically, this isn't a subscriber special because we don't do those at the normal milestones. If you've been here, if you're a subscriber, you should know that. Hopefully you can't hear, I guess that's a school bus outside. Don't listen to the school bus. Don't listen to the school bus. Don't listen to the school bus. Alright, school bus, 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 school bus. It's still there. It's still there. Don't listen, don't listen, don't listen, don't listen. It's getting louder. Don't focus on that. Focus on me. Don't focus on that. Don't focus on the school bus. It's gonna go up there and then it's gonna turn around and then it's gonna go away and then we're gonna be fine. Alright? Just a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. It's gonna come back. You probably can't hear it much right now because I can barely hear it right now. But it's gonna come back. Don't worry. Don't worry, it's gonna come back. It's gotta do like a 3-point turn because the school buses are massive and they can't turn around in a subdivision. So right now it's doing a 3-point turn. But just don't listen to it. Okay. Okay. Wait, it's gonna come back. Don't worry. I don't know what's taking it so long. This is taking longer than usual. Maybe it's got a new bus driver. Maybe there's a new bus driver. Maybe there's a new bus driver and he doesn't know how to do a 3-point turn. He doesn't know how to do a 3-point turn. Or she. The bus driver could be a she. Who knows? Who knows who the bus driver is? But it probably is a new bus driver because they are taking a really long time to do that 3-point turn. Usually it takes them like 3 seconds to do that turn, and now it's taking them like a minute. What is taking them so long? I want to get on with the video, but I can't do anything while I'm waiting because they're gonna come back. I think they just disappeared. I think they went through a fucking portal or something because they're not coming back. I don't know what's taking them so long. Okay, well, anyway, they're gonna come back at some point, but I guess I'll just go on with the video. We're just gonna make sounds. I mean, you probably assumed that was what's gonna happen. It is an ASMR video after all. Hopefully I'm not talking too loud. I might be talking a little loud. I'll bring it down. I'll bring it down just a little bit. But yeah, we reached 1,000 subscribers. My brother got me this. Yoink. As a little commemorative like trophy, kind of as like the things that you get for 100,000 and 1 million. They give you the silver and gold play buttons. I think it's coming back. It's coming back. Don't listen, don't listen, don't listen. There it goes. There it goes. It's leaving. I don't know why it took so long. Okay. It's fine. We're good. It's cool. Okay, cool. But yeah, he got me this. It was very thoughtful. Thanks to him. But yeah, so now I've got a little 1,000 subscriber trophy. Actually, I'm going to keep it over here because we could probably make some sounds with it. But we'll just make sounds with this first. This is just a flash drive that's also red. They're almost like the exact same color red. In fact, I'd argue they're the exact same color red. This flash drive has all my taxes on it. Don't steal this flash drive. But yeah, 1,000 subscribers is pretty crazy. I guess this will be kind of like a ramble and sound assortment video. But that's the first step. First step to being monetized. You know, honestly, I don't really get it. The whole monetization thing. I mean, on the one hand, it's kind of pointless to be monetized when you have, less than 1,000 subscribers, I guess. So it's kind of just like a barrier of entry for that reason, because it's like, it would be giving them false hope, I guess, like the users, the creators, false hope that they could be monetized instantly when they're really only going to be making like fractions of a cent, with the viewership that they have. But still, it does seem weird. They don't allow you to just be monetized right off the bat. Especially considering that they play ads on your videos regardless. Like, I'll watch my own videos on a different account. And they have ads. Like, it's not like they're like testing you out, right? To see if like you're advertiser friendly or anything like that. They just don't want to give you money. It's really cloudy today, so the sun is all over the place. And my camera never wants to do auto exposure. At least it never does a good job of it. I don't know. It also gets like stuck at times. So like it'll do the auto exposure down when it gets really bright first for some reason, but then if it gets dark again, it doesn't put it back up. It just stays dark and then it gets like pitch black. I don't know. I need a new phone, honestly. I've had this phone for like 8 years now. It's a long time to have a phone. I know a lot of people like get a new phone every year. That's too often, honestly. I mean, you do what you want with your money, but, you know, electronic waste and all that. We should probably try to save the world if we can. But yeah, I've had my phone for a long time. Maybe not 8 years. Well, I think I got it back in 2015, I'm pretty sure. But we did just start 2013, so like 7.5 years, I guess. But still very long. And it looks pretty messed up, honestly. I mean, the screen's not cracked. I don't use a case on my phone just because I don't like how cases look most of the time. I'll have to cut that out. All right, we're done with that item. I dropped that one on the floor. Let's make some sounds with this. Actually, let's do this. We haven't used this in a while. This is the it's also my brother got me this as well to make sounds with. So we're just gonna make sounds with this. I don't know which of these is the best sound. We'll just kind of make sounds with all of them. Anyway. What was I even talking about? Oh, my phone. Yeah, I don't use a case on my phone just because I don't like how they look. I just never really have. Especially because, like, I think... So when I first got my first phone, which was... I was a freshman in high school. It was an iPhone 4. And... my parents got this OtterBox case. I don't know if OtterBox is still a company. They probably are. But OtterBox cases, I mean, I don't know that they were all like this, but the one I had was massive. I mean, it made the phone like 3 times as thick, and it was just super ugly. It also had like a very rubbery, like, material on the outside of it, which made it like really hard to get it in and out of your pocket, because like it would catch. It was like sticky to cloth. I don't know. It was not fun. I didn't like using that case. But I did because I'm a good kid, you know. I listened to my parents. And I didn't want to break this brand new phone I had just gotten. I used that case for like a year maybe. And then I was just like, fuck it. If I break it, I break it. So I just took it off. And then I kept using it without a case and I never broke it. And then like 2 years later, I got the phone that I have now. And I did get a case for it when I first got it. I feel like I usually just do that whenever I get a new phone in general, which I've only ever done twice. So, I mean, it's not much of a, you know, consistent thing. But, anyway, I did get a case for this one. I got a protective case that I used for like a few months probably. It was a bit slimmer, lower profile than the OtterBox one, so I could handle it a bit better. And then I also ended up getting a battery case, which I used for a long time. Battery cases are amazing, by the way. The one I was using was super like low profile. It was made by Anker. It like barely made the phone any thicker, but it like doubled the battery life, more than doubled. I think it would charge it to like 120%, which is crazy. But then that case broke, and I just never ended up getting a new one. So I've just been using no case ever since. That probably happened like 3 or 4 years ago, honestly. So I've been using it without a case for a long time. But I don't drop my phone, all right? I'm careful. And I know sometimes things happen, and I do drop this phone sometimes. It's just never broken. I don't know, this one's a fucking tank. I got lucky. I got the strongest phone off the Apple assembly line. It's a 6S. I remember when it first came out. I got it like pretty much as soon as it came out. Like they come out in like the fall. I got it in like the winter. I remember when this one came out, I was really excited about it because it could do 4K video. Apparently it fucking sucks though, because it doesn't fucking use auto exposure. No, but for real, it was the first phone that could, well, not the first phone, but the first iPhone that could do 4K video. And when I was in high school, I really wanted to make YouTube videos. Wow, what an origin story. So that was something I thought would be really cool. I was really into, and technically still am into, channels like Freddie Wong and Corridor Digital that do more like cinematic types of videos, you know. So that was the stuff that I wanted to make at the time. I'm just gonna kind of do this with it, I don't know. But anyway, they have like super fancy like red cameras and stuff that all shoot like 6K, 8K, you know. So I was like, oh man, I want to be like them. So if I get this phone that shoots 4K, I'll be just like them, you know. It's silly, but those were the things I cared about back then. But yeah, I'm still rocking it 7.5 years later. It's a good phone. Honestly, it works perfectly fine. The battery life is so bad. I've never changed the battery. I've never had it like worked on. Honestly, at this point, I think the battery health is like 60% or something. Which means that like compared to a brand new phone, it only holds like 60% of the charge. It might even be lower than that, I'm not sure. It dies very quickly. The only way I'm able to record these videos at all is because I'm charging them from my computer as I record them. That's also another thing, is the storage space. I'm not able to make that long of videos. Not that I would make them too much longer if I had the ability to do so. I make them around like 20, 25 minutes usually on average, I would say, which I feel like is a good length for a video. But I can't go much longer than that because my phone is like completely out of storage. I've got a lot of pictures and stuff. Honestly, I used to be really into making like music on SoundCloud, or not SoundCloud, on GarageBand, which I use my phone to do. And I've still got like honestly, I've got like 10 gigs of like songs that I just never finished on GarageBand. Yeah. I could make more space, but it's also one of those things where it's like, I don't want to, you know? I don't know. I don't know if I'm the only person that's like that. Probably not, though. Bubble wrap. This one's kind of loud. I don't know. But yeah. I was gonna get the newest one. Was it the 14? iPhone 14. When it came out last fall. But I was like, yeah, this phone's working perfectly fine. I don't need a new phone. I would like a new phone, but I don't need one. And those things are expensive. It's one of those things that like I could afford it, but like, I don't know. It's hard to justify, you know, especially when, like I said, I have a phone that works perfectly fine. Save that money for a rainy day. And I'll just keep using this for now. And who knows? Maybe the iPhone 15 will be like way better than the 14. I honestly feel like the 14 didn't like improve that much stuff. Well, I guess it was the first time like the camera was like significantly improved, I'm pretty sure. Because I think up until the 14, they all used the same camera that's in this phone, which is kind of ironic. So the 6 was the last phone to use the sensor that was in that iPhone, and then any of the ones before that. And then for the 6S, they upgraded it to whatever's in this one. I don't know. And they've been using this one ever since until the 14. I'm pretty sure. So I mean, for me, making videos, that would be kind of nice, I suppose. But I don't know. I've heard that there's a possibility that the next iPhone or some future iPhone will be forced to use USB-C. So it might be worthwhile to wait until that one comes out and just get that one, just so that I can use USB-C like all my devices. I don't know. That's the thing about like the fact that these iPhones come out every single year. It's like I never feel like I'm making a good decision by buying them, you know? Because it's like, I don't know. There's always going to be another one that comes out the next year and it's going to have some improvements. It's like, but you never know. Like some years it's going to be pretty lackluster, like the difference between the last year's model and the next year's model, right? I forget, honestly, I don't keep up with this stuff super much, but like the iPhone 10 and the iPhone 11, I think it was, I don't remember, but like in there, I feel like a lot of the phones are pretty much identical. It's like, you know, if I had bought the 10 and then the 11 and the 12 came out and they were pretty much the same thing, it's like, okay, I would feel pretty good about buying that. But if you bought the 10 and then the 11 came out and it was like just way better in like every way, it's like, well, fuck, you know, what am I supposed to do now? And I'm not in the position where I could be like, all right, I'll just buy the next one too. It's like, nah, I'm going to be stuck with whatever I buy. So I just want it to be a good choice, but I feel like I can't make a good choice because they're just always releasing new ones. That's business for you, I guess. The play button. But yeah, that's consumerism in a nutshell, I guess. I don't have anything against Android phones, I guess. Everyone in my family has an iPhone though, so it just kind of works out better that we all have iPhones. Things like AirDrop. I don't know that you can't AirDrop between an iPhone and an Android. I'd imagine you cannot, but I'm not sure. It's just Bluetooth, right? I don't know. I mean, all phones have Bluetooth nowadays. Maybe it works, it just doesn't work like as seamlessly between two iPhones as it does with an Android and an iPhone. I don't know. But yeah. I don't even remember where this started. I was talking about we were reaching 1,000 subscribers and then I was talking about my phone. I don't know. But yeah, we're closer to being monetized. I have about half of the watch hours I need to get monetized. So to get monetized, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours on your videos. There's a new requirement. Not really a requirement, but it's like an optional requirement. You can have 4,000 watch hours or it's like 10 million views on shorts. I'm not even close to that one. I'm not even going to try to attempt that one. But I don't need to do that to get monetized. So yeah, I'm about halfway. I have like 2,000 watch hours currently. So we're still a ways away from being monetized, unfortunately. But it'll happen eventually. And 1,000 is a pretty big step. I'm pretty happy about it. It's 3D printed. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. You definitely won't be able to see it because this camera doesn't focus. That's another thing. The iPhone 14's front camera focuses, autofocuses. I think up until the 14, front cameras were all fixed focus, which is weird to think about, but the 14 doesn't. And I use the front facing camera to record, so that would be an improvement, I suppose. Yeah, we'll wait and see. But yeah, you might not be able to see it, but you should be able to hear the layers of the 3D print. Might have been loud, I don't know. But yes, thank you to those of you who have subscribed, and a big thank you to those of you who watch all of the videos. It makes me feel very special, and it also helps me towards my goal of being monetized. Subscribers was only half of the equation. More than just being monetized, though, it's like the people that watch the videos all the way through. It just makes me feel better, because it's like, you know, you could have all these subscribers in the world. No one watches your videos, it doesn't really matter. Just tells me that my videos don't suck complete garbage ass, you know, like some people are willing to watch them, and that feels good. But yeah, there we go. It has one flat side so that it doesn't like wobble. Anyway, I think we're going to end it there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for 1,000 subscribers. Thanks for 1,000 subscribers. This is not a subscriber special video. Don't get it confused, okay? It may seem like it on the surface, but it isn't, okay? So don't even think about it. But yeah, thanks for watching, if you did. I'll catch you later.